Hello and welcome back to my walkthrough series on Tomb Raider 3, The Adventures of Lara Croft. In this video we'll be tackling the next series of levels. So in the first 4 videos we completed the India series of levels, so we won't be able to go back there now. And now we actually get a choice between South Pacific, London or Nevada. Now the easiest way to play the game is to do Nevada first, because there's a level where you lose your items, your guns, whatever, and you don't really get all of them back, and then you can collect them through the other 2 levels. But the harder way to go is to play something like London first, then South Pacific. So the order that I'm going to do them in is I'm actually going to do the South Pacific Islands first, because they're probably my least favourite levels out of them, so I'll just basically get those out of the way. Then I'll move on to London, and then we'll finish with Nevada. That will mean, obviously, that when we get to Antarctica, we don't have a lot of items, ammo, weapons, whatever. But it would also, well, it's going to be a challenge for me to do that, so that's probably one of the reasons why I want to do it. But also, if I show you it in the hardest order, and then I can complete the last level, then it means that basically anybody could do it if you did it in the normal order. Anyway, that's enough rambling about that. Let's get into the South Pacific Island. So this first level is called Coastal Village, and as with all the different areas, there's 4 levels in each. So there's 4 in South Pacific, 4 in London, blah blah blah. First thing we want to do is go to the left as we did swim over to the left as we did there, and pick up the smuggler's key. Now this key will unlock well, not a secret, it actually unlocks the proper way to go. And in this level, as with every other level we've played so far, there are 2 ways to go. Well, actually, there's 2 ways to go, and there's actually 2 sort of shortcuts that you can take. So first thing we're going to do is climb onto this rock and make a running jump over to here, and we will make our way to get secret number 1. Now, after mentioning secret number 1, if we have a look here, we can see that the game, or this level, says that there's 3 secrets in this level. But, and this is probably well-known information now, for anybody that's played this level before, there are actually 4 secrets in this level, not 3. I don't know why it says there's only 3. I'm assuming it's because they put in an extra secret so that, you know, you could miss a secret out. Because this secret does count to your total, so you still get the bonus level at the end. And even if you miss a secret later on, you would still get the bonus level if you were to collect all secrets in this level. So it's just a little weird Easter egg. I'm really not sure why it's like that. Anyway, the shortcut, the quick way to go is down there. But as I mentioned, or may not have mentioned, if we go that way, we're going to miss a secret. Or I think we missed a secret anyway. I've never actually gone down that route. But I'll basically show you where that route comes out when we take the longer way. So the way that we're going to go, or the longer way, is we're going to walk into here, and we're going to use the smuggler's key in this keyhole. Now this will open up the trapdoor behind us, so we're just going to back up and drop into there. And now in front of us, we want to be very careful, because there's actually a spike trap that comes out in a second, so we're just going to crawl underneath that. And then we're going to enter quite a large open area. Now in here there's 2 new enemies. There's going to be a native tribesperson. There he is. You can see him up there. And he's got a blowgun. So if he hits us, he's actually firing poison darts. So if he... Will you lock onto him, please? Okay, I'm just going to have to take care of the crocodile in the water, or alligator in the water first. So the Aboriginal guy that for some reason she's refusing to target, which is very annoying. He's at the top there. Usually she gets a lock onto him by now. There's 2 alligators in the water, which is what she's actually locked onto at the moment. So I'll just try and take care of those. Okay, they're both gone. And what I'm going to do, what I want him to do is I want him to actually come out so I can get a lock on him and actually kill him from there, because if I start climbing up, there's a much higher chance that he's going to hit me with that blowgun. Ah, there we go, we got the lock now. And if he poisons me, obviously that's game over. I'm going to have to restart the level. Right, so we've taken care of him now, finally. And then we're just going to start making our way... Oh, actually we're not. What we're going to do first is we're going to go in the water. So, as we did at the start, there's 2 alligators in here. If we take care of these, we can then go into the water and collect some items. So there's some harpoon, I was going to say harpoon shells then. There's some harpoons in the water. 3 pickups actually. There's one there, and another one over here. And next to them, as you can see here, is actually the harpoon gun. So we're going to pick that up as well. Now, don't get too excited about that weapon. It is probably one of the... No, it is. It is hands down the worst weapon in the game. Unfortunately, every other weapon has some semblance of usefulness, whereas the harpoon launcher just doesn't seem to... Yeah, you can use it. You can even use it out of water. It just doesn't seem to actually do a lot of damage. It's hard to aim as well, and it's just generally quite clunky. There's only one level I can think of, which is in the London series of levels. I think it's Lud's Gate. That's the only level I can think of where you actually use the harpoon launcher, or might want to use harpoon launcher. Anyway, we're going to collect it anyway because it's a new weapon. So the way in which we're going now is we're basically just making our way all the way up the top. So there's a couple of like different platforms we have to climb on, some jumps to make. We climbed across some monkey bars before. Basically just standard sort of Tomb Raider stuff. So as I said at the start of the video, this is probably my... these are actually like for me anyway, the least favourite levels. Although these are very sort of classic Tomb Raider. You know, there's a lot of classic Tomb Raider things that you do in them. Different jumps, grabs. There's a lot of like places where you can fall off and die, as is, you know, a classic Tomb Raider trait. There's monkey bars, just basically everything. I mean, they've got everything, but I just prefer the more sort of urban levels. I think the London levels are probably my favourite. Maybe it's just because I'm English, but I don't know. I've just always preferred them. I remember playing them when I was younger and thinking how cool they were, and how different they were to the levels in Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 1. Anyway, so this was a guy that we took care of before. He's one of 2 types of tribes people enemy, or I think they're cannibals actually. One of 2 types of these enemies. There's the guys with the blowgun, who are obviously the more deadly ones, because if they poison you, then, well, for this type of run it's game over. And there's another type of guy that has a spear as well, but they don't do anything. So when we come over here, we're actually going to spawn another blow dart guy, who you can just see up the top there. Now I want, there we go, thank you for targeting. I want Lara to target him, and basically, there we go. No! How did he poison me at the last second? Oh my god, that is so annoying. Oh, okay. I'm gonna reload the game because I'm dead now anyway because of the poison. Yeah, screw it. I'll just dive into this. There we go. Okay, so I'm back at this spot now. I'm just sliding down here, and I'm just gonna step back and take a moment to discuss how annoying this guy is. So, although in terms of the video, it looks like I've literally just loaded it back in. I've been poisoned by this guy now. I've started this level again 6 times. This is attempt number 7 at getting past this guy. And I have actually... And this isn't the first attempt at doing this video either. So, yeah, he's the most annoying guy in the world. And, well, for a no meds run, no loads, whatever. I mean, for a no meds run, he might be okay, because you could say... a no loads run, sorry. He might be okay, because you could save the game just before him. But for a no loads, no meds... the amount of times I've got through that first part of the level. Anyway, I'm going to stop moaning now. Right, so I'm trying a new tactic here. What I've done is I've made my way up to the top. You can see he's sort of bugging out now. He's just running around. So what I'm going to try and do is get Lara to target him. Yeah, this is what you want. So at this position here, you can see he's running around and he can see me, but his turning circle isn't sharp enough, basically. Yeah, there we go. Finally. So in here we want to collect this large med pack, and then I'll bore you with some more information about that. So if you can climb the ladder, I think that is the best tactic, climbing the ladder. It's a bit of RNG whether you get hit and poisoned on the ladder. I was obviously lucky there. And then what you can do is hide in that sort of hole there, and wait for him to start bugging out and running around in circles. And when he does that, obviously you then you can then shoot him, and he can't actually turn around quick enough to hit you. So it's a bit hacky, but he's annoyed me so much, that's the best way to take care of him. Right, so here what we're going to do is go down to that ledge, but if we jump we're going to hit our head, so we're going to jump and hold down grab, and we'll just slide on down into this ledge. Then we're going to fall off and grab the ledge and shimmy across to the... which way is this? To the left. And then we're going to pull ourselves up in a second when we get to the end. Right, so it's the last jump, and then we'll be out of this room and onto the next part of the level. Now, this is where the level becomes... well, this is what I actually like about this level is... and I think there's another couple of levels that like this. You see this part down here? It obviously looks like it's just part of the scenery, but we're actually going to go down there a bit later, and that's actually where the shortcut that I mentioned at the start comes out. But before we do any of that, we want to do a running jump over here and climb across some very sort of, well, do some very dangerous jumps around these rocks, and then we'll get the next secret. So this is secret number 2. I had to think then, because I've just played it so many times, this level. I was like, what secret number is this? This is secret number 2, so we're going to do a little backflip. Get back to here, that was very sketchy. And then we're going to go right to the edge of the rock, and we're going to do a single jump over to here. And then to get back to the bridge, we just want to do a single jump, because if we do a running jump, we're going to overshoot it and probably kill ourselves. Right, so when we come to this part, as soon as we go in, there's going to be a guy that spawns. We need to go to the left, there's a guy that spawns behind us. So I'm just going to spawn him, and we're just going to shoot him. Now this is the second type of enemy in this, or second type of native tribesman enemy in this level, and he's basically the useless one. He has the spear, he can't really do anything, you can jump around him. A lot easier to avoid than the blow dart guys. So we're just crawling through this bit, because as you can see there's a trap there that we don't want to get hit by, because I think it's one hit kill. And then we come to this room. Now we've got a light area on the floor, and if we step on that, it's actually going to spawn some spikes, which won't let us get to that part of the level over there. So there's a button here, we can just press this, and that will turn off the, or close the blinds, and then we can cross the light part of the room. Now the actual way that we want to go is into the water below, but first I'm just going to show you this way over here, because if we climb up here, firstly, we can get a save crystal, or health crystal, and if we slide down there, that actually takes us really, that's actually a massive shortcut, and it takes us really close to the end of the level, or quite close to the end of the level. But, again, as usual, we miss a secret if we go that way, so we're going to go this way. Now, there's nothing we can do, there's a current that just pulls us, so we're just going to wait for that to drop us off here. And now, the way that we want to go is over this way first, and we need to be very careful here, because if we fall off we are going to die basically, because that fall is, well, the place that we're on is just too high up to survive that sort of fall. So we're just going to climb up this way, and we're going to go and grab some more items and get a secret. So there'll be a guy that spawns in a second. There he is. So I'm just going to jump on here and shoot him while he can't get me. Like I said, with these guys, they're quite easy to avoid, because you can just jump on a ledge, they'll turn around, then you can go back down. And now, the way that we want to go is we actually want to start climbing these trees here. But what I'm going to do is actually show you where there's an item. So I think it's a running jump. So if we do a running jump and grab here, we want to be very careful on this platform, because there's going to be a dart trap that will poison us. So we're just going to crawl underneath that, walk to the edge, and then we're just going to do a standing jump to get over here. Now, there's going to be a guy that spawns behind us, and I'll show you why that is in a minute. It's just to scare you, basically, so we'll take care of him. There we go. And then, you don't need to go down this way. I'm literally going down here so I can show you where the first shortcut brings us out. So if we were to have taken that first shortcut and not What am I trying to say? And not gone the smuggler's keyway. This is basically that shortcut. So we would have slid down here. And basically we would have been at this part of the level. So, I mean, if I check the timer, that's probably skipped out at least 7 minutes worth of climbing, running, jumping, whatever. Plus killing those that blow dart guy as well. So, I mean, for the purpose of completeness, I've gone that way. But I'm thinking in future, maybe I should just take that shortcut because it avoids 2 really annoying parts of the level. But you do miss the secret that's up there. So, it's, you know, it's whichever way is better, really. Right, so we're making our way back to the trees because, like I said, we need to climb up there. There's a way we've got to go. So I'm going to do a run, jump, and grab. Hopefully grab this ledge. I'm just going to stick here because of the blow dart trap. As you can see, it's there. So I'm okay here on the edge, but if I was in the middle, I'd have been here. Now we're going to do a run and jump over to here and grab this health kit. And then, is this a running jump? Is this a standard jump? I think it's a running jump. So I'm going to do a running jump. Oh, no it wasn't. Okay, I'm going to try and get out of the quicksand quickly, please. Thank you. So if you do that, if you fall in the quicksand, you can just come over to this edge here and climb out. I don't think you can actually get out of the other side. So this is, yeah, you need to be on that side basically. Right, so I'm going to crawl underneath this again, and then I'm going to go right to the edge, and I'm going to do a standing jump and hope I make it. There we go. Right, so the way we're going to go is up here now, like I said before. So we're just going to climb up the rock, and then first way we're going to go is over this way because there's an item that we can collect. Now this item to me isn't worth it at all because it's just shotgun shells, and the jump that you have to make here just seems crazy to me. You have to single jump forward, turn in the air, and then grab as well just to get some shotgun shells. I don't think so. I think I'd rather just skip them considering I'm not even going to use the shotgun half the time. Anyway, the jump to get back is not as tricky, but like a lot of the jumps in this part of the level or this series of levels, they're very... Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to say now. I'm going to reload, and I'll I'll see you back at this point again. Oh my god, I hate this level. Okay, so I'm finally back at this point again. What I'm going to do is I've got a little... I've died a load of times trying to get back to this point, and obviously you can probably guess which part I died on. And I'm basically going to put together a compilation because I was recording it the whole time, so I'm going to put together a compilation at the end of all the deaths to that blow dart guy, and hopefully it'll be quite entertaining. It wasn't entertaining for me, put it that way, and I did get very angry towards the end, but you know. This is this game for you. You know, this is why we don't play classic games, because the difficulty level is just too hard. To be honest, I need to stick to playing easy games. So anyway, back to the walkthrough. So just complete the part where we collected that very pointless shotgun shell item. So we're going to do a running jump and grab over to here, and we're going to collect to the left of us here. We've got a little red crystal, so we're going to grab that. Now this is one of 3 items we need to pick up so we can progress with the level, because as we didn't take that shortcut route, we now have to collect these items. In here is a secret, so this is secret number 3, so 3 of 3, but as I said, there is a 4th secret in this level, so we'll be getting that shortly. Now the easiest way I find to get down is just a single standard jump over to here, and then Lara will just slide all the way down to the bottom. We're then going to go over to this way, and again here I like to sort of jump across to this part and then jump back into the water again. Now obviously she's going to then get pulled to the edge, but as long as we land on this part of the rock we can then go the other way. Now before we go to that ladder over there, we just want to jump into here and grab this another red crystal. So there's 3 of these to collect, we've got 2 of them now. The easiest way I've found to get out of here is basically just line yourself up with the edge and just press forward, and she sort of glitches onto the ledge there. If you could do a standard jump, but it doesn't always seem to work, and she can overshoot it well very easily. So I usually try just like glitch off to catch the ledge. Obviously just run and jump, grab this ladder, so we're going to climb across, and then we've got another ladder to climb, and then we'll be at the top and over the other side of the waterfall. So I got to the top here. Now there's an item we can collect here, which again looks like it would be a secret. They seem to put random, well, items in random place on this level. It seems like the secrets are all quite easy to get, and there's other places where it's just a random item, and it seems like it should be a secret as well. Anyway, we need to collect one more red crystal. Behind us is going to be another tribesman, so we're just going to... Yeah, he's just standing there. We're going to wait for him to come out, and then we're going to shoot him. As you can see, he can do nothing. He can just run around and let us shoot him. And then the place where we put the crystals is just there, or those, you know, rubies, whatever they are. I keep calling them crystals, but, you know, they're rubies probably. The place where we put those is in there, so we're just going to go and grab the last one first. So we want to just line ourselves up and do a running jump over to this ledge. And then we'll just do a single jump, standard jump, and grab the other rube. What are they actually called? Serpent stone, there we go. And grab the other serpent stone. We'll just go back the way where we killed that guy, and then we'll put the serpent stones into the serpent's mouths. So like I said, we've collected 3 of them, so we're going to put all 3 of them in, and then that will let us get to the next part of the level. And basically this is the coastal village part of the level, and we are very close to the end now, which I am very pleased about, because this, although as far as this walkthrough is concerned, so far I've only actually died twice. As you will see in the compilation at the end of this video, I died a lot more times than that just trying to complete this. So this part of the level, well, let's put it this way, there's a lot of enemies to kill in this part of the level. There's a lot of it's basically the village where all these tribes people live, all these cannibals live. So we want to come over here first and grab a small med pack, and then we're actually going to go down into the village. Now, I believe this is like a point of no return. I think once we slide down there, we can't actually get back up. Not that we'd want to get back up, but we just can't anyway. So to the left of us, they're going to spawn another spearman, so I'm just going to take care of him. And the AI for these, for that spearman, or the spearmen in the village in general, they seem to actually just go wherever they seem to... Half the time they just walk towards you, the other half the time they run away from you. I just don't, yeah, it's just really strange. So in here, we've got a rocket, so we're going to pick that up. There's a lot of other items dotted about the level, but, well, dotted about these huts. So we'll collect the others in a minute. Now, the way we want to go is over to that side of the village, but we first need to go over here and pull a lever, basically. Now, when we go around this corner, there's going to be one of our favourite guys, the blow dart guy. Thankfully, he's a bit easier to take care of. Oh, he's so... Where did he actually go? He just disappeared. Thankfully, when it's on a level playing field, or when you're on the same level as them, you can basically shoot them, jump over them, and then shoot them from behind, and then just keep doing that, and they don't know what to do, really. There's another spearman here, so we'll just take care of him. Like I said, there you go, just walks towards you very slowly. And then there's another blow dart guy around here, but we should be able to shoot him, and he shouldn't be able to shoot us. There we go. And then this is the lever that I said we need to pull. And then we hear a voice of somebody saying, "Hey you." And basically the end of the level is... Oh. Let me just take care of this. I always forget about this guy. Let me just take care of him first. There we go. So the end of the level is you make that jump into there, and then we get a cutscene at the end. So that's where the end of the level is. And the next level actually starts right here, right where we left off, and we have to cross the swamp. But basically we can't do it at the moment because it's all quicksand. So yeah, we'll see how we're able to cross the swamp at the end of this level when we get the cutscene. Now where we're going to go is to that part in the little... Well, the other cutscene that showed us where we opened a bridge to get across some spikes, so we're going to make our way over to there now. Now, like I said, there's loads of tribespeople in here, so some of them deadly, others seem to just walk at you and not do anything. In here, I don't think there's any... Oh, no, there is. In here's a small med pack. I get a bit confused with these huts, I never know what's in what. Again, just avoid that fire in the middle, it will burn you, obviously, and you can put yourself out if you can make it to the water there. So there's a save crystal or health crystal there, which we're not going to get, but it's there anyway if you want to get it. And in here is a large med kit. Now this large med kit, I don't know how you actually get it, because if you run and jump then you go in the quicksand, and once you're in the quicksand there's actually no way of getting out. So yeah, I've watched other walkthroughs of this level, and or other guides, other people playing this level, and I don't believe I've actually seen one where somebody has been able to get that. So I'm not sure whether you actually can get it or not. I've never been able to get it. Anyway, the way we want to go is just climb up here first, so we can grab the shotgun shells. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to equip the grenade launcher, because we've got 10 grenades. We might as well use it. Because this part here, there's a load of tribesmen running around, and basically, you know, I don't want to have to shoot everyone with the pistols. I just want to get rid of these guys as quick as possible. And if you haven't seen the grenade launcher being used, that's what it does to people. Now that's I mean the graphics aren't that good, but that's quite literally, like, if you see Lara's face when she does that. She's literally blowing another human being apart. I know they're like an indigenous tribes person, but, you know, they're still a human being at the end of the day. And she's literally blowing them apart with a grenade. And she doesn't even, like, flinch. If you get to see her face when she does it, she's just like, yeah, you know, I blew up that guy, so what? Anyway, that's the fourth secret of the level. As I said, it's not even anything spectacular, really. All you see is that little number 4 on there. And like I said, it's a bit strange that there's 4 secrets in the level, but it is what it is. So, what we want to do here is we've got another hut to explore, which I can never remember where the entrance is. It must be over here. Yeah, here it is. And inside here we've got some flares. Now, I don't really know the proper way to go to complete this level. I'll show you the way that I go, which might be the proper way. The real way, I believe, well, whenever I try and go the real way, I always end up getting burnt. So I'll show you the way that I go anyway. It's just as quick, or you know, you don't miss anything by doing it. So I just do it anyway. Around here, we'll spawn a blowgun guy, so we're just going to blow him up before he can poison us. And in here, this lever here, I never pull this, and the reason being is if you pull that, it actually sets some plates on, or you know, sets some, I don't know what to call them, set some of the floor tiles on fire in the next part, and you can't actually complete the level. There's something you have to do, but like I said, I don't know what that is. You have to open that hut and do something over there. Anyway, the way that I go is there's a spot here where you can jump and grab and climb up onto the roof. So I usually do this. I believe the proper way is there's a lever you have to pull, you have to open this, climb through there, jump across. Somewhere like that. I just go up this way because if you do that, then you can make this jump here. And if we jump and grab, we'll just slide in. There's a bad guy that spawns in a second. But in front of us, these floor tiles here with the holes in them. Oh, maybe it doesn't spawn. These actually set on fire if you pull that lever. So basically I just don't pull that lever. I come in here and press this button, which then spawns this guy. So we'll just blow him up. And then we've got some plate discs here, so we're just going to time ourselves and sprint through these. Open this lever here, and then this will basically open up the way that we need to go to get to the exit. So if we slide down here, this drops us back into the village again, where we were before. But now, well, where that water was, but now what we've actually done is we've opened up a way to go below the water. So if we swim through here, now there's an alligator in here, I believe. So we just, yeah, there he is, taking a nice big chunk out of my health. Should be okay as long as he gets that out of the camera. There we go. And you can kill him if you want. If he's here, I'll blow him up. But yeah, he's just sort of... I'll see if that blows him up. It's funny how he swims away from the grenade. He obviously knows what it is. Anyway, yeah, if you can bait him there if you want to get all the kills. I've missed a couple of kills in this level anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And then we are now, well, in a second. And here we're at the very end of the level. So I'll jump across here, we'll get a cutscene, and then we'll look at the stats afterwards.
Not interrupting, am I?
Not bleeding, are you? Not about to use this place as a dunny?
No, and no.
Good. Good. Just don't want any fly-carrying visitors in here.
Right, I understand. What happened?
Woke up in the jungle with one of those little blokes snacking on my leg, didn't I?
A tribesman? It isn't usual for them to eat right off the bone like that.
Well, it was dark and I never got the bugger, so I can't be sure. Something spooky is in that jungle. Our air carrier crashed up in the mountains. Every night some of my men would vanish without trace. Others fled in fear. Then this happened. So I brought the men down to shore for safety, only for us all to be captured by this greedy mob. Some sort of sacrifice to their god who lives up in the hills. Though it seems I've not been invited to the barbie.
Maybe you're the dessert. Ripe flesh can be a bit of a delicacy around here.
For real?
Listen, we'd better get you out of here. Do you know how the tribe crossed the swamp down there? Which stones they tread on?
Yeah, but I'm staying put. With this wound, I'd be like a fill-up station to every diseased bug in the bush. I'd rather be the main course at the real feast. Hey, if you see any of my men alive in there, direct them to the North Shore, will you? Away from here.
Of course.
And there we go. That was the first level in the Pacific Islands? Pacific Coast? I can't even remember what they're called now. That was Coastal Village. So it took us 25 minutes. Got 4 out of 3 secrets, as we talked about far too much in the video. And we didn't use a health pack. I'll be doing the... Well, I'll obviously be moving on to the next level after this. And yeah, thanks for watching. And enjoy the compilation at the end of this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Please just let me pass so I can carry on and make this video. Oh, of course. So, I lose my grip and I die. I can't believe... the same time, again, exactly the same again. I might actually just leave it in the video, the bit where I climbed the ladder and said it was the best tactic to use, you know. I mean, I said it requires a lot of luck, but... How? I've been poisoned there. Oh, I can't even kill myself correctly. I think I've lost track. I've lost count how many times I've got to this part now. And again, seriously. Oh, yeah. Where are you? Where are you? Come on. Target him. He's not there. That's a wall. Come on. Where are you? Oh, so now he doesn't want to come out. On the last, like, 10 times, he couldn't wait to shoot me at this point, but... Oh, no. He's going to shoot me again. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No! How has that happened so many times? Literally poisons me straight away. Oh, I mean, the only satisfying thing about getting poisoned this many times is getting to see Lara slumped over those spikes. There we go. No. Oh, come on, please. I can't even get to the poison guy now. Apparently I'm just randomly dying on the slopes. Yes, yes, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. So, I just need to make this jump now. I just need to get back to where I was. And then we can continue with the video. Almost an hour after starting. Or almost an hour after dying. I can't even remember what point I died at now. So I can edit it back in. I might as well just continue the video from here, to be honest. Oh, I hate this game.